given the fact that P.L. Travers did not like the movie in the end, did not like Mary Poppins, what to you is sort of key in the making of this movie that keeps it from being like sort of Disney being self-congratulatory about making this great movie, and instead is about sort of the power, the cathartic power of storytelling?
Well, it's the script. The script is not about what you've just described. The script is about two people coming together and coming into a very violent and extremely interesting conflict. Because, of course, the conflict is not just about the movie. The conflict is about somebody who can't give up in the same way as he couldn't give up Mickey Mouse, in exactly the same way as Sylvester Stallone couldn't give up Rocky. I mean, it's the same thing. It's characters that come from an atomic, an essential part of yourself that feels threatened, actually, by the notion that you're selling or giving that thing away.
Well, is it the story itself, or what in particular do you feel like work did you have to do maybe to keep her from being intractable without maybe sacrificing the audience's sympathy for her?
Well, you'll have to tell me, because I'm working from the inside out, and presumably, I don't know, you might not have felt sympathy for it, but the script gives you moments where you can see that behind the belligerence is huge vulnerability. She just switches on a dime. But you also have two stories going on at once, which is the story of the wounded child and the story of the very difficult adult. And when you understand that that wounded child is inside the adult, that it's not about flashbacks, because it's not a linear film. It's a film that happens on two temporal planes simultaneously. That's what gives you the capacity to understand that, like everyone, all of us, we carry those things inside us every single moment of every day. We just have to manage them. Our brains are designed to manage them, but actually you're carrying everything that you were as a child with you. And those difficulties, some of those difficulties are stored in parts of the brain that you cannot access as an adult. So some of your reactions will be the reactions of the child. And those are the ones that generally speaking cause you the most trouble.
Sure. On a sort of maybe lighter note, what is a premiere that you went to that you had the same kind of anxiety that maybe she went through when she went to this movie? Have you ever had a premiere that you went to and you sat in there and you felt as nervous and uncomfortable as maybe she did when she went in to see it?
Not really, because, well, I suppose all premieres are nerve-wracking. But perhaps the most nerve-wracking ones are the ones where you've written the screenplay, because you just think, oh, please, God, I hope it plays. I hope it plays. And what you're listening for is movement in the audience. What you're listening for is people sort of, moving around, maybe picking up their popcorn or, looking for something else to do, basically, than watch the movie. So all of those moments are very nerve-wracking.
Sure.